excitement that I say welcome to everyone as we announce the long-awaited Christmas Festival at MMA2. We're so excited. Our partners are here, MBR, and their partners as well, and it's such a great collaboration. So at this point, I'd like to introduce the people on our side of the table. We have our acting CEO, Kola Bamigoye, here present, and the head of Aeronautical Services and acting CEO as well, Remy Jibodu. Also in the room is our head of marketing. She's stepped in a bit, but she's somewhere there. And on the MBR side, I'll leave it to Ezine to do the introduction. After your introduction, Kola would say a few words of welcome, and then we'll go on to the press conference. Thank you, and once again I say we apologize for starting late. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Advocate. So on behalf of MBR Signature, an outdoor advertising company in partnership with Bi-Courtney, we're here today to present to you the MBR Christmas Festival, which Stanley will speak more on. But my name is Ezine Eziani. I'm the DMD MBR Signature, and here with us is our MD, Stanley Eziani, who is the MD of MBR Signature. He will throw more light on why we're here, what we're doing here, and other things that that we need to look out for when it comes to the Christmas experience here in MMA2. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Remy, I'm sorry, Kola, welcome people to your home.
So sorry, before you do that, because I wanted Stanley to introduce our partner before you go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So, my name is Stanley, and just like my colleague just mentioned, and it's our great honor to be sitting here with us, Kimemia, the CEO of Optiva Capital Partners. The household brand that's actually making everything we're seeing that we're going to be experiencing for the next 20 days of Christmas experience here in MMA2 possible. We are grateful to have you, ma'am, and it's always an honor and a privilege to share the table with you.
Thank you for having me.
Andy, I think you may have to take the introduction.
All right, thank you very much. Once again, it's my honor to be here. Thank you very much for the privilege of being part of this magic of Christmas in Africa. We want to recognize everyone here, including the media, but most importantly to introduce our CEO, Dr. Jane Kimemia, the Chief Executive Officer of Optiva Capital Partners Limited. Of course, Optiva Capital is a global access company and wealth retention partner. I'm sure you've seen us everywhere. You still see us more. We are people of impact and value to the society, and we are happy to be associated with this particular day, and of course the whole season. Something that has never happened in this part of the world in the same time.
Thank you.
Welcome, gentlemen and ladies of the press, distinguished guests, Madam CEO. Yes, on behalf of staff, management, and chairman of Bi-Courtney Aviation Services Limited, operators of MMA2, we wish to welcome you all to our fantastic facility, MMA2. It's a special privilege to have, distinguished people like you to come to our terminal to use it as your platform to show love, joy, happiness this season. We find ourselves quite lucky and privileged, considering the experience you guys have all over the airports, Aerotropolis as we call it, because you're also at the international. So we are worthy to be counted among the first 11, as I would say. Optiva Capital, as you know, is not a stranger to us. They are one of our model retail tenants here over the years. Very supportive, very cooperative. We've been working hand to hand. So when this decorative experience came about, we were like, why not? They are already part of us. They are already a stakeholder. So we're just extending that partnership, in another form. So, not to mention your head office is just next door to ours. That sentiment out for now. So, it's really a fantastic opportunity for us to showcase the terminal and show the partnership between MBR, Optiva Capital, and MMA2. Show how collaborative efforts can really work, especially in this country where things are a bit divisive. So this is a good testament to show that different brands who do different things can actually come together for just one common purpose. You understand? And which is joy, peace, and happiness that comes with the season that we're celebrating. So I won't want to say much. I will let my acting CEO just round up the discussion. Mr. Levy.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I will stand at the exit stage. One thing that is very important for us is that what makes an effort at the airlines. Here we have the frontline airlines in Nigeria, and one of those things we try as much as possible to do is to create that experience. What matters to us is not just to fly. You understand that we have always talk about modern terminal. Modern terminal means that it's not all about just flying. You come here, you eat, you shop, and you fly. The experience we're trying to create now is part of one of those things, our bedrock, which is innovation. Trying to innovate, trying to be at the forefront of innovation in Nigeria, especially when it comes to aviation. And this is one thing we cherish so much. The partnership in which we're part also is a testament of the fact that our partners also has this excellence in what they do. MBR and also Optiva Capital. What I would say is that the next 24 days, I think the first, will be an exciting moment for everyone, not only the people that are traveling, even the youth, even the children, have a very exciting moment here at our time. So we invite everybody to come around, and I can assure you have a fantastic experience.
Thank you, everyone, once again. Thank you for taking our time to be here, especially the media houses. We're really grateful that you've come to here and help tell our story on what will be happening here for the next 20 days of Christmas experience. It's always, I would say, a privilege, a huge one for Bi-Courtney Aviation Management to have allowed us to, the creative exercise of Christmas exploration in MMA2 Bi-Courtney Aviation Terminal. The interesting thing is down here in Africa, Nigeria to be precise, you will agree with me that the concept of Christmas celebration has become, it's not like what it used to be where we all are growing up. I mean, there are a lot of fantasies that we share growing up, and there are a lot of magic that comes with Christmas that, you can also agree with me, we don't even see Hamatan again during Christmas. There are a lot of things changing. The climate, weather, climate change, and so many things happening. But somehow, people like us are also still nursing that, that magical experience that comes with Christmas. And we'll be looking for opportunity to express that. And thanks to the likes of our partner too, forgive me now, our partner, Optiva Capital Partners. Amazingly, they are the large heart they bring to the table when it comes to, sharing the things that matters most to Nigerians. It's a lot for us. And when we came up with the concept of MBR Christmas Festival that is scheduled to happen here in MMA2, they were more passionate about even the dreamers to say, hey, let's go make this happen. And today it's happening. Now, let me give a bit of context what's going to be happening. We all know that when the moment is let's say 15th of November, a lot of corporate organizations want to, a lot of houses, media, high traffic zones wants to create magic Christmas experience, the likes of light up, decoration. That's also happening in our various houses. But it's interesting to note that this whole Christmas expression ends at, just putting up a Christmas tree, and that's it. And nothing more, nothing else happen. Or maybe we take our children, our families for outing and then change, buy new clothes, and that's the best of Christmas that we know. But there could be a lot more. There's so much stories to be told. Here in MMA2, for the first time, you can attest to it when you're coming in, you must have seen some level of expression of Christmas, something that not necessarily happened in this magnitude in Nigerian airports. I mean, I'm not sure in Africa, but yes, here in Nigeria, let's speak for the ones that we know. This is the first time it's happening, but it's far beyond the decoration. What we want to tell is that the Christmas story is far beyond decorating, putting up ornaments on Christmas trees. We want to build a total 360 experience of Christmas, what Christmas should be here at the terminal. And then you'll be asking, this is more like the airport is a transit media. What are we actually doing here? We want to create a platform that will activate a magical moment whereby when travelers are transiting through here, there will always be a series of moments that will remind them of what Christmas is about. There's going to be a series of activation of carols. I mean, this has never happened at the airport. We're actually building a mega stage outside, just by the side of VIP car park, where we're going to be having every day from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. There's going to be Christmas carols of exceptional voices, major talent voices, talent that you know in Nigeria, comedians will be coming around to tell another story, another Christmas side of their story, and it's going to be magical because you see amazing voices, artists with different orchestra, different expression of Christmas, telling about that Christmas carol that we all growing up. When we hear these songs, and I mean, it brings that magical moment, a lot of memories, moments we share with families and loved ones. That's what Christmas is all about. And we've built about 10-meter grotto right inside the MMA2 terminal, where we're going to be having Santa. By the way, Santa is coming to town for real. And I think Santa will be landing either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, I need to check the schedule. And then once that happens, you're also going to see the story out there. Much more than that, Santa is not just going to happen. Somebody was saying, when we talked about Santa coming to town, somebody said, I beg you, make Nigeria not happen to Santa. But the interesting thing about it, Nigeria must happen to Santa, because one thing about Nigeria is actually our way of celebrating our moment, who we are, with everything that's happening here, but we have a way of telling a positive story about us, the resilient spirit in us, the way of making something out of nothing. And that's something about Nigeria that even the whole Africa, the whole world admires us about. We don't look like our story. And that's the same thing. I hope by the time Santa comes and goes, Santa will look more like our success story. And interestingly, Santa is also coming with a huge bag of a lot of Christmas goodies. And a lot of children will be having a fantastic moment. I don't know, it's going to be a magical moment, so you don't know what to expect. But you may want to bring your child to experience MMA2 Santa Grotto. Who knows? That's all I can say for now. Aside that, we're also going to be having a grand piano where it's a free-to-play stand. We're having a white grand piano right there at the terminal where travelers can, while you're waiting for your turn on check-in counter, you can actually sit and just give the travelers, your fellow travelers, a magic moment of, a Christmas carol. There's going to be such a sweet memories that we're going to be sharing here in MMA2. And then, yes, there will be a series of flash mobs. You don't know what to expect. It could be the guy traveling next to you on the queue. It could be the security guys. It could be anything, but there's going to be a series of flash mobs. All of this is built around giving us that magical moment that defines what Christmas is all about. For me, what's going to happen in 20 days from now is what Christmas is to me. And I'm sure everybody's going to share that same memory and moment with us. And that we're inviting not just the travelers, all Lagosians as well, to come in, drive through, experience what. We have a lot of food courts out there that is ready to cater for your fantasies. Christmas is time to add some
pounds, eh?
as well. She said that. I didn't say that. Anyway, but we're looking forward to all that will be happening. There's going to be a lot of footfalls, and we assure you we are prepared to receive and welcome all Lagosians to experience, and especially our brothers that may be flying in also. You may want to visit the terminal, you may want to drive through this terminal to know that we are not dulling. We know they carry last,
yes,
not for Christmas. And thanks again, once again, to our dear partner. You know, it's one thing to fantasize and dream about ideas and things you want to achieve and make happen. But some of these ideas may not necessarily see the light of the day, or may not see it in the magnitude of how magnitude you want to, you have envisioned it. But having a partner like Optiva Capital, Madam Jane, not because you're sitting next to me, but you, your team, you are fantastically awesome. And, like everybody say, this is not sweet mouthing or talking about your partner because they are your partner. You don't have a choice. But it's about telling the truth as it is. One thing, the simplest thing you can do any day, anytime is to tell the truth. It's very easy. It's not sweet talking. It's very easy to tell. Optiva Capital Partners, in their truth, in their promise, in everything that defines them, even cutting across their services, what you see is what you get. When you hear, yes, I will, you can take that to the bank. And that's the promise that I've seen cut across beyond the marketing side of it, beyond what is saying in the media. It's how they carry through their promises to their clients and customers. It's a promise made, promise kept. And the show of care, the show of commitment, the resilience from start to, from the least to the apex office. It's amazing how they embrace the burden about Nigeria and Africa at large. We are really privileged, we are honored, and words are not enough to express our gratitude for coming on board to say, hey, let's give Nigerian another magical Christmas at the end of the day. And we will always do our best to, make sure we serve as much as you serve your customers.
Thank you.
Thank you for the privilege to sit at the table.
Thank you.
So I think I've said a lot. I don't know whether everything I said makes sense, but at this point I'm going to leave it to maybe our partners to actually tell the media why they chose to be part of this innovation of Christmas Festival in Nigerian Airport, MMA2 Terminal.
All right, thank you very much, Stanley. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so really pleased to be here back to MM2, and not this time not traveling for a bigger cause. So the chairman Bi-Courtney Aviation Services, Mr. Wale Babalakin, the chief operating officers Bi-Courtney Aviation Services, and all executive members present here, the managing director MBR Signature, Mr. Stanley Eziani, and the managing partner, Richard Eziani, members of the press, esteemed partners, valued stakeholders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, everyone. For me, it's an honor on behalf of Optiva Capital Partners to welcome you all after you have welcomed us here today as we officially announce this and celebrate the commencement of the Christmas Festival at MM2. I would like to sincerely thank MBR Signatures, first of all, for bringing this unique definition of Christmas to Africa. I would also like to thank Bi-Courtney Aviation Services for your partnership and your collaboration to make this a reality. You have hosted us in your home to be able to create the magic that Christmas will be. Indeed, allow me to thank all organizations, the groups, and individuals who have contributed, and very importantly, will play a significant part in making this Christmas festival the magic that it is going to be. Collaboration is one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. That is goal number 17, partnership for goals, in recognition and in line with the saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, partner, collaborate. And this is a testament of how far we are going to go in creating magic for our clients and for ourselves and the community. Let me tell you a bit about Optiva Capital Partners. Optiva Capital Partners is Africa's premier investment immigration company. We specialize in 4 key areas. And because we've got members of the press, we've got our clients here, potentially. So we specialize in 4 areas: investments immigration, which basically is working with our clients on their acquisition of second citizenship or permanent residency. We have a wide range of jurisdictions covering from Canada to the US, islands in the Caribbean, Europe, that's Portugal especially. So whatever it is that our clients are looking for in terms of global access, that's under our investments immigration part of our business. And then we've got investment services and advisory, really working with our clients on their wealth agenda. And that is important to all of us, even people seated here. How do you create enduring wealth that is going to last beyond, your current generation? It's actually commanded of us in the Bible. They say a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. This is an agenda we are very passionate about at Optiva Capital Partners, especially looking at Africa, and that only 1% of wealth is professionally managed. Then number 3 is international real estate, and 4th, insurance. I'm talking about our services. But very simply put, we are a service organization. And the pure reason why we exist is to serve the needs of our clients across global access or citizenship and wealth retention. Part of our core mission at Optiva Capital Partners is to create opportunities and platforms that foster connection, inspire joy, and enrich lives, values that are perfectly aligned with the spirit of Christmas. This festival symbolizes what we stand for. It's a time of gathering, global access. It's a time for the celebration of who we are, celebration of cultures, investing in initiatives, and very importantly, creating experiences that bring lasting value for families, for businesses, and for the communities in which we do business. Optiva Capital Partners, as a business that is deeply rooted in Africa, but with a global outlook, this sponsorship for us reflects our belief in the unique ability of Nigeria and Africa to shine at the global stage, and I will tell you how. Our commitment continues to be about enriching lives. It's about bringing hope, spreading joy, and this extends to every corner of the society. This festival reflects that. We believe in celebrating our wealth of cultures, in showcasing the amazing Nigerian talent and innovation that truly defines who we are as a people. This is our unique value proposition, and sometimes I think we take that for granted. Our unique value proposition as a people is our extensive diversity of heritage, of culture, and the talent of our people. And this unique value proposition is what we need to embrace and harness for local and international tourism. Through this festival, we aim to showcase, as a country, the possibilities and diverse talents deeply rooted in who we are as a people and in our culture. This is a time of light, of hope, of celebration of the goodness of life. It is a season that reminds us of the importance of giving, the importance of sharing, embracing the values of hope and love that transcends borders and cultures and our geographical differences. Christmas is a season of reflection. It is a gateway to the new as we wait to embrace the new year 2025 to welcome. It is a time of important family decisions, usually a checkpoint review. Time for planning. We at Optiva Capital Partners would like to remind everyone that we are here, we are your trusted partner in your global access plans, in your wealth retention, and working with you to build truly lasting wealth, enduring wealth that will go beyond one generation into the next and into the next. And this is our mission. This festival, our sponsorship of this festival is our gift to travelers, to families, to stakeholders. It's a chance to experience joy and the wonder of Christmas season. You know, I came in here and I start to feel the joy and the wonder. There's something really magical about Christmas. And it's so good that we don't lose that through the seasons, through the changing times and the vicissitudes of life that we have to deal through. We owe it to ourselves and to generations. So it's a time, this is a gift to travelers, to families, to stakeholders, a chance to experience the joy and wonder of the Christmas season, even while on the go. Indeed, for many families who travel, people travel to other countries to experience the wonder of Christmas. And we're gonna have it right here in Nigeria and in MM2. As people travel to reconnect with their loved ones, as they gather, we want this airport, and thank you for allowing us, this partnership to do this. We want MM2 to be a place of celebration, of memories, and not just a transit hub. So as I close, and as we count down to the festival's launch on the 1st of December, we invite everyone to join us in making this season truly magical. This initiative represents the joy of giving, the power of partnership, and thank you so much, our partners, once again, Bi-Courtney Aviation Services, absolutely, MBR signatures. So this initiative represents the joy of giving, the power of partnership, and the promise for brighter futures, a promise that we hold dear at Optiva Capital Partners. So once again, on behalf of the chairman, the board, the executive team, and the entire staff of Optiva Capital Partners, I would like to thank you all for being part of what is going to be an amazing journey. We look forward to welcoming you to the Christmas festival, to coming into this home, and to really creating a season that's going to be filled with warmth, with laughter, with joy, with celebration of who we are as a people, of each other, of our partnerships. And this is just the beginning of what we believe is going to be a tradition for years to come. So on behalf of all of us at Optiva Capital Partners, let me be the first one to wish you all. In Nigeria, they say compliments of the season, but the compliments of the season is very Nigerian, and I like to say that. So compliments of the season as we get started, and wishing you the very best in terms of the merriest of Christmases. The 21 days of Christmas promises to be really magical, and we're going to continue to come together to celebrate, to have fun, to reflect on the goodness of life and the wonder and the magic of Christmas. Thank you very much, everybody, and good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
My name is Stanley Ezani, MD, CEO, MBR Signature Limited.
All right. So we just had a press conference that you're having a Christmas festival at the MM2. What inspired this decision?
So will I call this a fantasy of a young boy growing up, then hoping to have a platform, celebrate Christmas. I used to have amazing cousins, Obianuju and a few of them that love singing Christmas carols whenever we go back home for Christmas. So growing up, it's been that memory that I would love to, gather every one of us and we, carol all night under the cold, chilling Harmattan season with the winds and the trees. Trees actually, Christmas trees, they have this amazing sound. When the wind is blowing at night and then you hear that sound. So that's a magical moment. Then I watch a lot of Christmas movies growing up. And then all I wanted to see is, bringing all of that to reality. I've watched a lot of foreign movies, admire the way they celebrate Christmas. Then growing up, then traveling wide and everywhere, you get to see one thing is constant, the act of celebrating Christmas. How they do it, it differs from one tribe to the other, or one continent to the other. But the amazing thing is they understand the essence of celebrating Christmas. But unfortunately down here, when maybe because of a lot of things happening in Nigeria, it appears like the essence of Christmas is going into extinct. The only feel we have about Christmas, it's the carols we do in our church, but every other thing but not Christmas. You go to shows, 30 December, they do every other thing but not Christmas. The essence of Christmas is going into extinct. And so I've always nursed about coming up with something, and then when the call came in from Bi-Courtney asking if I would want to take up the responsibility to create Christmas, I told them if this is going to happen, it's going to be on my own terms. And they asked what are the terms. By the time I put it together, share with them, they said, why not? This is all that we've been looking for. We don't want the regular Christmas decoration. We want to activate Christmas on it. I said, okay. At some point, it was glaring that we are time constrained and resource constrained as well, because this is a huge, massive investment. And then that question keeps coming, why this? Just like you're asking now, why going into stuff like this? I tell them, as a businessman, making money is our end goal. But if you can't live your essence, then your life will not you will not live a fulfilled life at the end of the day. And going and backing on this project is something that I would love to do for the purpose of doing it. If we have a partner, that will be super awesome. If we don't, we'll have a lot of constraint, but we'll have to do it. And thankfully, when I share, there's one thing with, I'm a Christian, so there's one thing with God. When you are dreaming of fantasizing about something, He aligns you with something, especially when the purpose is good and true. He aligns you with resources to make all of this happen. Not just the financials, I'm talking about human resources, the opportunities, and it's now for you to start matching your fantasies, your wants, desires, to align with the resources available to you. When I spoke with our partner, Optiva Capital, and they said, why not? They also been looking for opportunity to actually express Christmas. It's not about business. It's just about the season. It's about bringing that magical moment. It's about bringing that magical moment around, activating that magical moment that surrounds Christmas. And I'm grateful to God that we've come this far. Within the space of 1 to 2 months, we are doing amazingly well.
All right, tell us what experience travelers and the general public are about to witness for the first time in their lives.
So, if I tell you everything today, then there won't be suspense. The magic is gone. So, the interesting thing about it is the unexpected. But guess what? Everything is possible from December 1st till December 24th. Anything and everything is possible. You don't know what to expect. There's going to be flash mobs. There's going to be random performances. It's going to happen every now and then. There's going to be gifting. It could be, who knows? Somebody might walk away with a flight ticket to a paid flight ticket. You never can tell. There's so much is going to be happening. And a lot of children will be walking on smiling to the grotto. And the grotto is, you need to go in there. I mean, the day of unveiling, you will need to see what's in there. It's magical. A lot of gifting will happen. Now, for the general population, there's going to be live performances of different carols. These guys has been working back to back. We've been doing rehearsals here in the terminal for over 2 weeks now. We do every night, they come in, they do their rehearsal, perform to hone their. So there's going to be excellence of Christmas expression. That's one thing that is guaranteed. What is going to be at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you all of that. I can't really comprehend all of that right here. So be expectant as you're traveling. There's a lot of fantasies to happen.
So first of all, let me just go back to the definition of who we are at Optiva Capital Partners. We are the premier investments immigration company with specialization and focus on 4 areas: investments immigration, citizenship by investment, global access for our clients, investment services and advisory, really linking our clients to opportunities for investments, international real estate, and last insurance. But back to our definition, at the core of who we are a service organization, that we exist to serve the needs of our clients across global access and wealth retention. And those are 2 topics that we will continue just to unpack. So why have we partnered with Bi-Courtney Aviation Services? This is our gift. This is part of our service to the community. Christmas is an exciting time. It is a time for travel. It is a time for reconnection of families. It is a time for reflection. It is a time of magic. And with our partners, we want to recreate the magic of Christmas. This is a gateway. MM2 is a gateway to so much. If you look at the travels locally into so many parts of Nigeria, that this is a melting point across different people traveling to different states. So there's no better place to be in terms of serving the people, bringing the magic of Christmas, and alignment of this time when it comes to planning, to reflection, to just enjoying and embracing who we are. If you look at the activities that are going to be, we've talked about showcasing. You see, it's going to be 21 days of the magic of Christmas. And every day there are activities, there are shows, a lot of demonstration of the Nigerian talent. So part of this also is, I call this our unique value proposition as a people. The diversity of our cultures. And I think we take that for granted. But personally, I've worked in many markets in Africa. But the kind of diversity, the kind of cultural heritage that we have in Nigeria is something to harness. The talent that we have in different parts, whether it's art, it is music, it is fashion. So this is part of our story. It is part of our contribution as we continue to define that value proposition of what really makes us unique. And this is for local tourism, for international tourism. So there are so many reasons why we are partnering to bring the magic of this amazing season, to also remind families that as they gather, as they plan, as we call this season, it's a gateway into the next year. As you think about planning your global access, your wealth retention plans, your wealth management plans, how do you protect your wealth, protect your status? How do you continue to thrive even within the current economic circumstances? So we are here to serve. We are here to be the trusted partner of our clients in their global access, in their wealth retention. And it doesn't matter. I know sometimes we say, well, this sounds like it's for everybody. And I keep saying, whether you're 27, you're 37, you're 47, or you're 57, how do you start your journey of intentionally building a wealth, an enduring wealth that's going to last beyond generations? So those are the many reasons why we are partnering with Bi-Courtney and with MBR to bring the magic of Christmas.
At MM2.
Well, Christmas, as you know, is a season of joy, happiness, sharing, love, happiness, positive things. So we thought, why not, at our airport where families come together, there's an avenue for people to meet, travel, being a gateway to the world. So let's combine these 2 activities together, having a Christmas celebration at our airport. And then the right partners came around, and we had to make this happen.
What experience will travelers get through this Christmas festival?
Oh, a whole lot of excitement, being a festival of the season. A whole lot of excitement, a whole lot of retail experiences, or if you like retail therapy, a lot of food, drinks, activities, songs, carols, Christmas grotto, flash mob, a whole lot of activities are lined up just to make this event a success.
And does it come at a cost too?
No, it doesn't. Just come as you are. It's going to come at no cost. Just have to make yourself available to be at the airport terminal. Go about your business. If you're flying or you're waiting for your flight, you can partake in the event. If you walk here, if you are driving through, if you are flying through, if you are just a visitor to the terminal, you'll be availed with these, retail experiences, and it will be at no cost, like I said.
What inspired this decision?
This decision was basically the brainchild of MBR Signature, who are the ones driving this process, and they partner with, incidentally, one of our retail tenants, Optiva Capital. So they partnered and they came with the decision to hold the festival here. And we, being a terminal of choice, of notes, we like to do things a bit different, from your normal. And we said, why not? Since we say we are more than a terminal, let's have a different kind of Christmas celebrations here. MBR came with the unique, idea to, with all what you see, which is not typical of an airport setting. MBR came with that novel idea, and they were lucky to have, a partner like us who like novel ideas, who like to do things, above normal, above average. So it was a marriage made in heaven, But we are three of us, so I don't know what type of marriage that would be, but it's still a marriage, yes, of some sort, yes.